Oh, methinks how slow this omen waits.
4 days will quickly skip themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow, be bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go, Philostrate, stir up the Athenian youths and the mermaids, awaken the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Hippolyta, I woo thee with my sword and won thy love. In doing these injuries, I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and revelry.
Happy be, Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What is the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. My gracious Duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhyme, and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung, in fading voice verses of fading love. With cunning thou hast built my daughter's heart, and heard her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And, my gracious Duke, be it so she will not hear before your grace, I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her. Will she either be to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law, immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? The advice were made. To you, your father should be as a god. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander. I would my father look but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death or to abjure the society of men forever. Therefore, for Hermia, question your desires.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, bestowing betwixt my love and me, either on that day, prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or to wed Demetrius, as he would.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazed idol to my search and right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander! True, he hath my love, and all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
Demetrius, come, and Aegeus, you shall go with me. I have some practice going for your bow. For you, fair Hermia, look to arm yourself to your father's fancies, or the law of Athens yields you up. Come, my Hippolyta.
With duty and desire we follow you.
Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses do fade so fast? Me, the course to true love never did run so smooth.
Oh, spite? To choose love by another's eyes?
Hear me, Hermia, I have a widow aunt, a dowager. She respects me as her only son, and there, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that sharp Athenian law can't pursue us. If thou lovest me, then still forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, there I will stay with thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bows, by all the vows that ever man hath broke, in number more than ever women spoke. In the same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet.
Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair! Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you stir the motion of Demetrius's heart?
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns would teach my smile such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
This folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty, would that fault were mine.
Take comfort, he no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold through Athens' gate, a time that lovers' flight does still conceal. Through Athens' gate we have devised to steal.
And thence from Athens turn away our eyes, to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee with thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight from lovers' food tomorrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
How happy some or other can be. Through Athens I'm thought as fair as she. What of that? Demetrius thinks not so. I will go tell no fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood he will tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, is a dear expense.
Is all our company here? You were best to call them generally man by man, according to the script. Here is the scroll of every man's name, which is, through all Athens, to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night. First, good Peter Quince, Call forth your act. No. Read. Say what the play treats on. Then read the names of the actors by the scroll, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is, the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready, name what part I am for, proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus,
What is Pyramus, a lover or tyrant?
a lover who kills himself most gallant for love.
That will add some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms!
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe?
A wandering knight.
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, Faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That is all one. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too, and I'll speak in a monstrous little voice.
Fascinating, oh lovely Pyramus dear, Fascinating dear, and lady dear.
No. You must play Pyramus, and Flute, you Thisbe.
We'll proceed.
Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You must play Pyramus' father. Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
You must play Pyramus' mother. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug, the joiner. You, the lion's part. And I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I am slow study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar, and I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar, and I will make the Duke say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
You can play no part but Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one shall see in a summer's day, a most lovely gentleman-like man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it.
But masters, here are your parts. And I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to come them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace woods, a mile without the town. By moonlight, there we will rehearse. I pray you, fail me not.
Yes, and there we will rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
How now, spirit? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, thorough bush, thorough briar, over park, over pale, thorough flood, thorough fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere, and I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green. The cowslips tall her pensioners peak, in their gold coats spots you see. Those be rubies, fairy favors, in those freckles live their savors. I must go see some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou lava spirits, all be gone. Our queen and all our elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight, for Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because that she, as her attendant hath, a lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling, and jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of the train to trace the forest wild, but she perforce withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fount clear, or spangled starlight sheen. But they do swear that all of their elves for fear creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape and making quite, or you are that rude and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are not you he that frights the maidens of the villagery? Those that hobgoblin call you sweet puck. You do their work, and they shall have good luck. Are not you he?
Thou speakest aright. I am that merrier wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile when I a fat and bean-fed horse beguile. Neighing in likeness of a filly foal, sometimes lurk I in a gossip's bowl. in very likeness of a roasted crab, and when she drinks against her lips I bob, and on her wither do that pour the ale. The wisest ant, telling the saddest tale, sometimes for a 3-foot stool mistaketh me, and then slip I from her bob, and down topples she. And Taylor cries and falls into a cough, and the whole choir holds their hips and laugh, and waxen in their mirth and knees and swear. A merrier hour was never wasted there. But room fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress, would that he were gone.
Oh, met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What jealous Oberon? Fairies, skip hence, I have forsworn his been company.
Tarry, rash wanton. Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, your buckskin mistress and your warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give them both joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania? Glad to my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love for Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never, since midsummer spring, met we on hill, in dell, forest, or mead. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. The human mortals want their winter here. The seasons alter, and the May's world, by their increase, knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child with me. His mother was votress of my order, but she, being mortal, of that boy to die, and for her sake do I revoke her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this room intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our rounds and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom! Fairies away! We shall chide downright if no longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle pup, come hither. Fetch me that flower, the herb I shewed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she's asleep, and drop the liquor in her eyes. The next thing then, she waken looks upon, be it on lion, bear, or wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey, or on busy ape, she shall pursue with the soul of love. But who comes here? I am invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
You jaw me. Leave you your power to jaw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather do I not plain to tell you I do not nor cannot love you?
And even for that, I do love you the more. I'm your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me, only give me leave. Unworthy as I am to follow you. What words or place can I beg in your love? And yet a place of high respect, that to be used as you use your dog.
Tend not too much age to my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much.
Your virtue is my privilege. For you and my respect are all the world. How can it be said that I'm alone when all the world is here to look on me?
I will run from thee and hide me in the brakes and leave thee to the mercy of the wild beasts.
The wildness hath not such heart as you.
I will not stay thy questions. Let me go. Or rather, if thou follow, do not believe, but I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
I, in the temple, in the town, in the field, you do me mischief. Fight, Demetrius, your wrongs do set a scandal in my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be rude, and we're not made to woo. I'll follow thee!
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where the wild time blows. There sleeps Titania sometime of the night. Lulled in these flowers with dance and delight. And with the juice of this, I'll strike her eyes, and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and streak through this grove a sweet Athenian lady who is in love with that disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes. But do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the thin garments he hath on.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Come now, a roundel, a fairy song. Sing me asleep, and let me rest.
Spotted snakes with double tongue, thorny hedgehogs be not seen. Newts and blindworms do no wrong. Come not near our fairy queen.
Philomel!
With melody, singing our sweet lullaby. Lullaby, lullaby. Never harm nor spell nor charm. Come our lovely lady night. So good night with lullaby. Weaving spiders come not here. Hence you long-legged spinners hence. Beetles black approach not near. Worm nor snail do no offense.
Philomel!
With melody and sea.
Hence away, now all is well. One aloof stands sentinel.
What thou sayest when thou didst wake, do it for thy true love take. That been languished for his sake, be it ounce or cat or bear, pard or boar with bristled hair. In the eye that shall appear when thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood, and to speak troth, I have forgot our way.
Be it so, good Lysander. Find you a bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as a pillow for us both. One heart, one soul, two bosoms, and one trough.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off. Do not lie so near.
Take sense, sweet of my innocence.
But gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off in human modesty. So far be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love nor alter to thy sweet life end.
Amen, amen, to that fair prayer say I. Here is my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
Through the forest I have gone, but Athenian found I none. Who is here? Weeds of Athens doth he wear? This is he, my master said. Despise the Athenian maid. And hear the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Churl upon thine eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. So wake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay, though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus. I alone will go.
Oh, I'm out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the blesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoever she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears. If so, my eyes are oftener washed than hers. But who is here? Lysander, on the ground. Dead or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake.
Do not say so, Lysander. Say not so. Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Not Hermia, but Helena I love. Who would not change a raven for a dove?
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When in your hands did I deserve this scorn? It's not enough, young men, that I did never, nor never deserve a sweet like whom Demetrius' eye. You must flout my insufficiency? I thought you were more true gentleness.
Help me, Lysander, help me! Oh, I may for pity what a dream was here. Methought a serpent tried to eat my heart away, and you sat smiling at its cruel prey. Lysander? Lysander? What? Removed? Lysander, speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves. I swoon almost with fear. No? Well, then I will I perceive you all not nigh. Either death or you will find immediately.
Are we all met?
Here's a marvelous, convenient place for our rehearsal.
Petra, wait.
What sayest thou, bully bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How say you that?
I believe we must leave all out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have devised to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue say, we will do no harm with our swords. And, for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Vulcan the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue.
Will not the ladies be afraid of the lion? I fear I promise you.
Master, bringing a lion among the ladies is the most dreadful thing.
Therefore, another prologue which tells you is not a lion.
Well, it shall be so, but there are two hard things. We must have a moonlight in the chamber, for you know, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
While the moon shines, the night will play our play.
A calendar, look in the almanac, find out moonshine, find out moonshine.
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Then you may leave a casement in the great chamber window, and the night we play, the moon may shine through the casement.
Aye, or one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lanthorn, and say he comes to disfigure, or to present the man of moonshine. Then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, where Pyramus and Thisbe says the story. Dick talks through the chink in the wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present the wall, and let him have some plaster, or some loam, and some rough cast about him to signify wall, and let him hold his fingers thus, where Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. When you have spoken your speech, enter into that brick, and so on everyone according to his cue.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen?
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, send forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of Audius,
Oh, doors!
Savior, oh doors, Savior sweet. Say now I would stay a while, but hark her voice. Stay here, and I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than ever played here. Must I speak now?
Aye, Mary, must you. You must understand. He goes but to see a noise that he has heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of color like red rose on triumphant briar, most frisky juvenile, and eke most lovely Jew, as truest horse that never tire, meet thee, Pyramus, at Nini's tomb.
Ninus to man. Why, you must not speak that yet. You answer to Pyramus. You speak all your parts at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter. Your cue is past. It is never tired.
Oh, as truest horse!
If I were very monstrous, so strange, we are haunted. Pray, masters, fly, masters, help! I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to fright me. If they could, but I will not stir from this place. I will walk up and down these halls and sing to show them I am not afraid. The awesome chorus of black perfume with dark shiny pearls. The thrust of oil's notes are through the red pearl.
What angel awaits me from my flowery bed?
Woo!
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored of the note. So is mine eye enthralled to thy shape. And love's force perforce doth move me. On a first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have neither reason for that. And in truth, reason and love keep little company nowadays.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Methinks neither, but if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I'd have enough to serve thine own prayer.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou wilt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. Peas blossom, cobweb, moth, and mustard seed.
Ready?
And I.
Where shall we
Go. Be kind and courteous to this gentleman, nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal.
Hail!
Hail.
I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
Lady Cobweb, what desire your more acquaintance to? Your name?
blossom.
Faith blossom, I desire you more acquaintance too. Your name, I beseech you, ma'am.
Mustard seed!
I desire you more acquaintance too, Mistress Mustard Seed.
Come, wait upon him. Bring him to my bower. Tie up my love's tongue. Bring him silently.
I wonder if Titania be awakened. Then, what was the next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity? Here comes my messenger. How now, my spirit? What night will know about this haunted grove?
My mistress with the monster is in love. When in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked, and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet lacked the Athenian's eyes with the love juice, as I bid thee do?
Well, I took him sleeping, for that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, so that when he waked at 4 she must be eyed.
Stand close, this is the same Athenian.
This the woman, but not this the man.
Well, why rebuke you him that loves you so?
It cannot be but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierce the heart with their stern cruelty.
What is this to my Lysander? Where is he? Oh, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him to me?
I'd rather use Carx to my hound.
Out, dog, out, Kurt! You have driven him past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then, and sleeping? Oh, brave touch!
You spend your passion in this price moon. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for that I can tell.
Tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get there for?
A privilege never to see me more.
There is no folly here in this fierce vein. Here therefore a while I remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow, but death that big grip sleep doth sorrow woe.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and made the love juice on some true love's sight. Of thy misprison and free force ensue, a true love turned, not a false turn true. About the wood was swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens wilt thou find. By some illusion, see thou bring her here, I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than the arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink an apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside, the noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Then we'll two at once for one. Which best must needs, sport alone, and these things best do please me, that befall preposterously.
Why should you think that I should woo and scorn?
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, oh, devilish holy fray, these vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er?
I had no judgment when to her I swore Demetrius loves her, and he loves you not.
O Helena, goddess, nymph, perfect divine, to what my love shall I compare thine eye? When thou holdest out thy hand, oh, let me kiss his lips and such bright concealed bliss.
Oh, spite! I see your old bench set against me for your merriment. Do you not hate me, as I know you do? You must join in souls to mock me too. If you were men, as men you are in show, you'd not use a gentle lady so. A trim exploit, a manly enterprise, to conjure tears up in a poor maid's eyes.
Demetrius, you are unkind, for you love Hermia. This you know, I know.
Never do mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep that Hermia. I will not. If I love her, all that love is gone.
Helena, it is not so.
Look where thy love comes. Yonder is thy dear.
Lysander found. I thank mine ear for it brought it to thy sound, but why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Fair Helena. Why seekest thou me? Could this not make thee know the hate I bear made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think. It cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they've conjoined all three to fashion this false sport and spite me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you thieves contrived to bait me with this foul derision?
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander, as in scorn to follow me and praise my eyes and face, and made your other love, Demetrius, who can now thus spur me with his foot to call me goddess, nymph, divine and rare, precious, celestial?
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do persevere, counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon you when I turn my back, wink at each other, hold the sweet jest up. But fare ye well, 'tis partly mine own fault, which death or absence shall soon remedy.
Stay gentle, Helena. Hear my excuse. I love my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
She cannot compel, I can entreat.
You can't entreat no more than she can impel. Helena, I love thee by my life, I do.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come.
Lysander, where contends all this?
Hang off, thou cat, thou verval thing, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Oh, me. You juggler. You canker blossom, you thief of love. Why have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Fine if fate. Have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? Fie, fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you!
Puppet? Why so? Aye, that way goes the game. How low am I, thou painted maple? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet sold, but my nails can reach into my heart!
I pray you, will you mock me, gentlemen? Let her not hurt me, let her not strike me!
She will not harm thee, Helena.
No, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she's angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school. And though she is but little, she is fierce.
Little again? Nothing but low and little. Why will you suffer to flout me thus? Let me come to her!
Get you gone, you dwarf, you minimus of hindering not grass maid, you bead, you acorn. Thou fall if thou darest to see who's right of thine or mine and Helena's.
Follow now, both you cheek by jowl.
I no longer trust you. I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away!
I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest, or else committest thine neighbors willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. But did not you tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garment he had on?
Thou seest these lepers seek a place to fight. Hide there, Robin, overcast the night, and lead these testy rivals so astray as one come not within another's way. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye. I'll to my queen and beg her any employ. Then will I her charmed by release from monsters' view, and all things shall be peace.
Up and down, I will lead them up and down. For I am feared through field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius?
Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then. To plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again. Thou runaway, thou coward, art thou fled?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou lookest for wars?
Yea then, where art thou?
Come hither, I am here.
He goes before me and still dares me on. When I come where he calls, then he is gone. Come, thou gentle day.
Ho, coward, why comest thou not?
Thou startest before me, shifting every place, and darest not stand. Nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay then, thou mockest me. Thou shalt buy this deer, if ever thy face by daylight see. Vengeance constraineth me.
Oh, weary night, oh, long and tedious night, and sleep, that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye. Steal me a while for mine own company.
with 3, come on more. 2 of both kinds make up 4. Here she comes, cursing sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, bedabbled with dew and torn with briars, my legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here while I rest me till the break of day, heaven shield Lysander if they mean a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound, I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover's remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of the former lady's eye. Jack will have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man shall have a mare again, and all shall be well.
Come sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready?
Peas Blossom, scratch my head. Where's Lady Cobweb?
Ready.
Lady Cobweb, good lady, bring me the honey bag, and do not fret yourself. Where's Mistress Mustard Seed?
What's your will?
Nothing but to help Lady Peas Blossom to scratch. I must to the barber's, for I'm marvelously hairy about things. And I'm such a tender ass, and if my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
Well, wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear for music.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Normally I can munch your good dry oats, but I could have to a bottle of hay, good hay, sweet hay. Hath no fellow?
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard, and fetch thee new nuts.
Normally I could munch a handful or 2 of dry peas, but let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies be gone, and always be away. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou wast wont to be, say as thou wast wont to see. Dian's bud or Cupid's flower hath such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon! What visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
Oh, how my eyes do loathe his visage now.
Robin, take off this head.
When thou wakest with thine own fool's eyes be.
Sound, music, come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Now thou and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance to Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless to all fair prosperity, where these pairs of faithful lepers be wedded with Theseus, all in jollity.
Fairy king, attendant Mark, I do hear the morning lark.
Come, my lord, and enter flight. Tell me how I came this night, that I sleeping here was found, with these mortals on the ground.
Let's soft. What news are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep, and this Lysander, this Demetrius this Helena. I wonder if they're being here together.
But speaking, Juice, is this not the day that Hermia should be to give her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, bids the huntsmen, wake them with their horns. I pray you, all stand up.
Pardon, my lord.
Saint Valentine's Day is past. What is this gentle concord in the world?
My lord, I reply amazingly, half asleep, half waking. I came here with Hermia. Our intent was to be gone from Athens.
Enough! I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away, they would, Demetrius, to have defeated you and me. You of your wife and me of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hitherto this wood. And I in fury hither followed them, and fair Helena and Fancy did follow me. I know not by what power, but by some power it is, my love for Hermia melted as snow. And all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object of the pleasure of my mind is only Helena.
You lovers are fortunately met. Aegis, I will overbear your will, and these couples shall be eternally met in the temple by and by us. Come, Hippolyta.
When my cue comes calling, I will answer his most radiant Pyramus. Hi-ho! Feature points. Flute, bells bender. Snug. Starveling. Stolen hence and left me asleep. Methinks I was. But man is a patched fool. No man can tell me what should have happened. No eye can taste. No hand can see. No tongue can grasp what hath happened here.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. I doubt he is transported.
Our play is marred. It does not go forward. Does it?
It is not possible. You have not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus, but he.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our sport had gone forward, we'd all been made men.
Where are these men? Where are these
Almost courageous day, almost happy hour.
I've had a most radiant vision, but if I tell you, I am no true Athenian. But I shall tell you, as it has all fallen out.
Let us hear speak, Bottom.
Get your apparel together, and meet me at the palace tonight. And most of your actors, eat no onions, nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. And I want to hear the Duke say, it is a sweet comedy. Now away, go away!
My Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
I may never believe in these antique fables or fairy tales. Here come the lovers now. What mass, what dances shall we have? Is there no play for this anguishing, torturing of an hour? Call Philostrate.
Here, my Theseus.
Is there a play?
A play there is, my lord. Some 10 words long, which is as brief as I know to play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. For in all the play, there's not one word apt, no player fitted. And tragical, my noble lord, it is. For Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which, when it is, I must confess, made mine eyes water, no more merry tears, to passion without laughter nor shed.
Who are the play?
Hard-headed men that work in Athens here, which never labored in their minds till now.
And we will hear it.
No, my noble lord, it is not for you. I have read it over, and there is nothing in the world.
I will hear that play.
Please, your grace. Prologue is addressed.
Let her approach.
If we offended, it is with our good will that you should think. We come not to offend. Our true intent is all for your delight. The actors are at hand and by their show, and you shall know all that you are like to know.
She hath played on her prologue like a child, a sound, but not in government.
Her speech sounded like a rattled chain.
In the same interlude I daft befall, I once snout by name present a wall. In the same interlude I daft befall, I once now present the wall.
Oh, grim look night, oh night with you so black, oh night when dark when day is not, oh night, oh alack, alack, alack. I fear my Thisbe's promises forgot. Oh wall, oh sweet, hateful wall, show me through thy cheek to blink through with thine eye. Thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see? Oh, wicked wall! For whom I see no bliss. Curse be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir. Deceiving me is Thisbe's hue. She's to come now, and I'm spied through the wall. Yonder she comes.
Oh, wall! Hast thou heard my moans? For pardon my fair pair of missing me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones.
I see a voice. Now will I to the chink to blink through with thine eye to hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love thou art! My love, I think!
I am thy lover's grace. Oh, kiss me to the whole this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, and not your lips at all!
Then wilt thou and ninnies too meet me straight away?
Time life, time death! I come without delay!
Thus have I my part wall been discharged, and so I go walk this wall doth go away.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I've heard.
But quiet, here comes two noble beasts, a man and a lion.
You, ladies, you, whose gentle hearts do fear, the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance will quake and tremble here. When lion, rough and wild, is rage uproar, then know that I, who said the joiner, am a lion fellow, nor else no lion stand. For if I should as lion come and strive into this place, pour pity on my left hand.
A good beast with a very good conscience.
The very best of the beasts that ever I saw.
This end toward of his end, the whole moon, I man in the moon do seem to be.
This is the greatest error of all. There should be no man in the moon.
I am weary of this moon. Would he would change?
All I have to say to you is this lanthorn is the moon, and I'm the man in the moon.
Silence, here comes Thisbe.
This is old Minnie's tune! Where is my love?
Well run, Thisbe.
How shone moon? Surely the moon shines with a good grace.
And so the lion vanished. And then came Pyramus.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee for thy sunny, golden, glittering gleams. And in truth to take truest Thisbe's sight. But stay of spite. What my poor night? What dreadful dole is here? Eyes do see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear. The mantle good, stained with blood. Approach ye, furies fell. Oh, fate come, and quell, and quaid crush conclude and quaid. Wherefore, nature didst thou lion's fame, where hath deflowered, my dear, which is, no, which was, the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that liked, that lived, that loved, which year? Ah! Come, tears, confound, outside.
proven ass.
How chance moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover.
What? What? My love! Dead? My dove! Harriet, arise! Speak, speak! Lie down! What? Dead? Dead? Come, trusty sword! My breast imbrue! Thus this ends! Adieu! Adieu! Adieu!
And the lying in the wall are left to bury the dead.
I in the wall too.
No. Now in truth, the wall came down that separated their fathers. Would it please you to see the epilogue?
No!
Lovers to bed. It is past praying time. Come, Hippolyta.
Through this house give gathering light, by the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite, hop as light from bird from briar, and the city after me, sing and dance it trippingly.
First you rehearse your song by rote, then each word a warbling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace, will we sing and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray, by the best bride's bed will we, which by us shall blessed be. Trip away, make no stay, meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended. That while you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme, no more yielding than a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, now escape the serpent's tongue, we'll make amends ere long. Else pack a liar call, so good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.